We're here, day 2 of the LZ World Tour and the first day of the show. And we've just done our practice this morning. We are ready to go in the Team Falvey S15. If you didn't see us getting warmed up and comfy in the car, check out our last video. It is an absolute weapon. So this morning's been wet and it started to dry up. We've got a little bit of drizzle now and we're going straight up for qualifying. We're confident. We want to take it all the way. The top 13 are the only ones that get through to the main show today. If you don't make that, then you battle it out and the top 3 go through to the main show who win today. So either way, we'll be hunting. We'll try and get in that top 13. If not, I'm sure we'll battle our way all the way to the top. Or we won't, don't know. But we're gonna have fun either way. Absolutely stoked. People are flocking in. Look at that. God damn. And it's early. We've got a giveaway car on display. Our first UK and Ireland giveaway, which is also cool. And yes, hope you enjoy this video. Let's get on some door.
They are just killing it right now in Australia. They are helping us to put that LZ World Tour together in Australia at Calder Park, and they are just the funnest bunch of people.
They were great.
And now he's driving Tomas Falvey's car. He's just borrowed it this weekend. It's a 2JZ. It's got an S15, very similar to Connor Falvey's car. And Jason says he's having a little fun adapting to this on the track. But he's a pro driver. He competes in D1NZ in New Zealand, and he competes in Australia.
So he's got the experience. He's in a different car. He's dipping some tires, spraying the crowd with some rocks. Hey guys, I hope you like pebbles. He's keeping it Reet.
He's definitely keeping it Reet,
but he kept it Reet right there.
And I'll tell you one thing, he said that he's struggling a little bit with the wet and dry here because the car, it's like it works really well in the dry or the wet, but in the middle he's having a little trouble with it. Maybe
Like I had it looked from the outside like you were losing pressure. Yeah. Because when you came in, it looked like it just soaked it up.
Yeah, I stayed in 4th.
Oh, really?
Because it just felt like I had nothing. Like entry was like my own 3rd. I was like, no, we'll just keep it because it felt like I had nothing. And then only at the end, when that final corner, it gripped up. And yeah, it's definitely like being even more doughy. I don't know why it's being weird. So good straight to qualifying. Yeah. Entered alright. It was in an okay spot, but it was just like sort of blew out a little bit wide because it was just like I was expecting. I saw smoke. I was like, it must be like dry. So I'll throw it the same. I'll go the 4th gear, but I could have just gone like almost could have just slowed it down, gone in 3rd, and like comfortably got a nice line. So ended up just throwing me wide and deep and just put me on a shat line straight into the right on the very edge. Yeah, it was gross. Well, at least we put down a run, so we'll get down another one. But yeah, strange. There we go. He's got to improve his score though. First run was a 60, so let's see what he does on this one. He's getting used to the car. Up over the hill comes Jason Farron from Keep It Reet.
I do love seeing these guys entering at a much higher speed now. They're confident. It looks like the run-up is actually dry now, so they're actually able to grab gears all the way through there and enter properly. So now the track becomes easier to link together because you have the entry done right. So he is actually throwing it up against the wall. Dipping a little bit of a tire back there, but that's okay. I do think that was an improvement on his run, but it's not up to me. That's up to our amazing judges.
You know what? It was a very good run, except for clipping point 3. So that's the one the judges are pretty harsh on.
Yes.
So if you don't get the first 2 clips right, you don't push wide enough. And here comes a big old steamy burnout as well. Everybody's getting involved now, Dan. There you go. So, yeah, the burnout means nothing to the scores, but it means a lot to us.
He's dogging the boys. He couldn't qualify high in his RX-7, so he's taking the backup car.
Give him the benefit.
No. He gets a 5. He doesn't qualify because he didn't use his cool car. James Dean's even gone to all the lengths to pretend like his RX-7's broken. I see through the lies. He didn't want to go out, he didn't want to not qualify, so he's jacked the car, put it on the stands. He's like, nah, she's broken. I need to take my top winning D1 GP FD USA car out. I can't not qualify. I see through the lies, James. I thought we were friends. I nearly sat in your car yesterday. I thought we were pals. We're both tall boys. You've just gone down in my rankings. Savage.
True. I forgot to tell the vlog that the plan is to not qualify in the top 13 today because we need more practice. So that plan came through today. And we qualified 19th. Which ain't bad. Second run was not shat like the first. We got that clutch issue sorted, so stoked with that, and got on the brake after, gave him the full Aussie burnout vibes. And first up, we've got Becky, James Dean's Masters. Becky, please. Yes, so she did some good runs. I saw her in her qualifying, so we both got S15s. So she's got a fresh car, see if we can put a little mark on that door there. So more dry practice. I pretty much sent it first qualifying, sent it too hard. Second qualifying, didn't send it fast enough. So I went deep first one and then shallow on that second outer clip, whatever it is. Anyway, we're good now. Now we'll get it right in the middle, in between, and we're comfortable with the rest of the cars, spicy. Tyre pressure somewhat sorted. The car is quick and it does what it should, so keen as to battle it out today. Funnily enough, pretty much all the YouTuber gang, her, Jimmy, Rudnick, Grant, who else we got? Don't know. All of them are in the. We're all in the bottom 16, so we're all battling it out. I think the only one that did make it through was Adam, but that's Reet. Because his first run, I think he got some real bad points. He did a straighten. Yeah, he got like 40 points, so he straightened the first one. I didn't see his second, but I reckon he spun and they gave him 93. Reet! No, it was anyone's game, so yeah, that's going to be pretty cool. Battle of the YouTubers. Luke Fank, that's the other one. He's down there, and he's having car dramas, so he's either got to borrow a car or they'll fix it. But pretty funny, we're all sort of like randomised in the tree, and there could be like, we could all come together, who knows. See what happens, but glad that it's dry because that's what we came here for, dry skids. Wet's boring. Wish us luck. Let's do it.
See, I told you it wasn't broken. Lying dog.
often either in the US, but here we are. What? They both JZ powered.
No, SR20 powered in Becky's, so it's like a
right.
450 horsepower SR20. So SR20 God's engine versus God's second engine, the 2JZ. So here we go.
Coming down the hill.
Yeah, Jason Farron entering pretty early. Becky doing a good job of staying with him though. Oh,
Becky
and missing.
with a big straighten out there, unfortunately. He is keeping it Reet. Going around the back side of the outer zone. She is tucking in now, but it may be too little too late for her, unfortunately. That car just looked like it had way too much grip in all the wrong places at all the wrong times.
To me, it looks like it's maybe even a gearing issue, Dan. It looks like the car just doesn't have, it's too long a gear to spin up the wheels. Have to be thinking constantly rather than setting it up for a certain condition. They're just ready.
You drive through it, as a driver, not through a setup.
Exactly. The driver has to adapt, not the car. So here we go. Becky's in the lead. It's going to be Jason Farron in the chase. Becky coming in pretty early. Jason Farron coming in pretty early in the chase as well. Jason giving a little bit of room here. Becky, look at this run from Becky though, out to the outside zone. Jason Farron.
Knew what she needs to do.
Yeah, Jason Farron getting a little caught by the pace there, Dan.
Yes, he wasn't ready. I think she surprised herself as well and came in real hot. He had to do everything he could to keep up, and now he's doing everything he can to try to get some tandems in. He was not expecting that, and she gave it everything.
That was
right
a
there.
cracking lead run from Becky Evans there, and it's showing
on the first one. The judges have a decision. Chelsea, who's going through?
Jason Farron.
So Jason gets the win.
Lucky boy, very lucky boy. I think Jason's a bit cautious of his entry because the weather's like raining, stopping, so he probably didn't know what was going to happen as he came into the first corner. But he got very lucky that Becky straightened up, I reckon. Otherwise, that either could have been Becky's or it could have been a one more time. So Becky drove great in her lead, absolutely nailed it. So yeah, lucky boy.
Keep it Reet. They got a great giveaway on the JZX this weekend. Check it out on their page. They're
trying to get the jump on him right there. He was rearing to go. He's just like, yeah, let's go. Gets the jump on him. He's going to do everything he can to put the pressure on. He is going to, oh my goodness, a little bit of a bobble in the back there. But making it work. You can tell it is slippery, very slippery out there. The drifting has slowed down, which may be an advantage to Archie. Jason doing a fantastic job of doing a smooth lead run. Archie kind of gets stuck in the back there. That's kind of not where he wants to be, and a big straight and right at the end. as Jason rounds it across the finish line.
Yeah, it looks to me like Archie had an issue at the end. I'll tell you what the issue was. He was trying to keep the car moving, but he doesn't have enough.
This is where you need to have a spotter, because Jason will not know he just straightened behind him. This is exactly why you need a spotter. Hopefully Jason has some sort of idea that he's straightened behind him and doesn't send it too hard, because he could just stay back a little bit and probably win this battle quite easily. We'll see what happens.
Factor here. Jason can be conservative. There's a 0, I think, on the board for Archie here. So if Jason doesn't make any major errors here, he'll get through. But easier said than done. It looks like he's going for a big run against the car that I think is going to be like a spinning top coming into that corner.
I hope not. I want to see an actual battle, but again, unpredictable. Let's see if he can keep it in one direction and not giving him any chances. Archie's really spooling out on front. I don't know if they're going to call that an inactive chase. He was very far behind and is not able to catch back up. Jason's doing everything he can to do that, but that little Datsun is a rocket ship in the rain for some reason. Rounding it all the way out. I don't know. I just don't know on this one. This one, was it enough? Was it enough?
You know, I'm going to tell a fun story, because so that Auto Finesse car is owned by James, who owns Auto Finesse. He bought this car as like a really weird buy. It was a shell. It sat for years doing nothing.
So Jace is obviously having a little bit of a hard time with those tyres off the line, and the little Datsun is pretty quick off the line. So once you lose someone at the start, you're just playing catch up from that point on. So we'll see if they one more time it. Archie made a bit of a mistake in his chase on the first run, so it is Jason's advantage, but they might have neutralised that one. Yeah, there you go, one more time, inactive chase.
That the Americans wouldn't like Nissans, so they made another brand, and it became some of their coolest cars. So here we go, a little tidbit for you before these two go in.
They're definitely unique, and it's unique to see them battling against each other. Here we go, he's keeping it Reet on entry. Let's see what we can do. The Datsun not holding the same amount of angle as Jason is. Jason on a pretty good line for how wet it is out there. Here we go with Archie doing everything he can to keep up. Putting the car where it needs to be and applying a whole bunch of pressure to Jason. Oh my goodness gracious, Archie's coming out of the woodwork. This is exactly what we wanted to see in this one more time battle as they round out this last outer zone. Let's see, he is up in his business. Show car, my friends. That was a show car. He's not treating that like a show car.
That car is, I don't even think the alignment's been done on that car today. It was
perfect lead. Very good. It'll all come down to whether or not Jason can stay with him. Makes me nervous. I'm not getting too excited yet, but it was a very good lead. Jason's the wet weather specialist.
Orange on there.
Capable.
It's capable. So here we go. It's going to be Jason Farron in the chase, and he is not hanging around.
No,
here.
he's like, come on, man, let's go.
He didn't want to be left behind like he was on the last time coming up the straight, and it looks like Archie Hammer's got the foot down again.
Archie just putting the beans out again. It's so hard for Jason to get traction in that car. And again, horsepower can make a huge difference in the dry. Not so much when you have the great equalizer that is this rain. Archie bringing it around, maybe taking down Jason Farron. Oh my goodness gracious, just bringing it home. And Jason with a giant mistake in the back. I don't know if he's going to be able to overcome that.
If Archie wins this, he goes up against Grant Anderson in a stock 350Z.
That is going to be the battle of all time.
And that was 1,000,000 to 1 at the start of this top 16.
That's all she wrote. So hard to battle those little cars. They like weigh nothing, and they got little tires that just cut them through the water. Like, just doing everything he can. Jumped him on the line, took off before him, and the car still goes past him. it's borderline impossible. I don't know. Oh well, we're still in it. We still get to do fantasy battles and all that fun stuff. So
that's extremely annoying, but we made it in a show, some of the show. Yeah, what happened? We got walk. You'll see in the first battle, the car stalled. I think it's what happened at the end of the practice day. Something to do with the crank angle position sensor. Must have just shaken off when I banged it in gear, ready to go off the line. I'm glad they let us do the run still, because I got it going luckily and we did the run. I think I walked away from him and then, he straightened, that's right. He took a 5-minute for his lead, obviously changed his tyres I think, and then he just walked me, sort of kept my distance, and they called it a rerun. Because he straightened, and I reckon it's probably because of my stuff up on the line. They probably called it like a 0-0 or something. They're probably, yeah, which is fair enough to not call it his way. Normally they'd just be like, that's your run done, switch up and do your chase, and then it would have been a loss anyway. So it worked out okay, getting the rerun, and then I came in, dropped tyre pressure to what we had in practice, which was, it went pretty good. I just started in second, cruise off the line and get it going, but it just wouldn't go anywhere. It's just like the track's gone greasy. Don't know. So I did everything I could. I tried to sit back ages so I could get ready, but he's like, come up, you got to be here. Hey, I need to get ready to jump this fast boy. So then he just walked to me. Game over, son. Anyway, we came here, gave it a good crack. The car is absolutely epic. We've still got tomorrow's practice, so we're going to do that. Congrats to the guys that podium. It would have been me and Grant if I won that battle. Grant, he's not using the car he originally came. He ended up with a 350Z, much to his disgust. But this weather is perfect for him. So he took it all the way. He beat Jimmy Oakes, and he got a 3rd place. And then we had the Archie, I think his name is, and Dean Carney, 1st and 2nd. I don't know which one. Good day overall. It was a really good crowd. It sucks about the rain, but I feel like that's an Ireland thing, like Melbourne. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure you smack that like and subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow for the main show. Maybe we'll do a tour, check out some of the show and shine, say hi to some of the drivers, and we'll just enjoy it. We'll blaze some tyres in the morning, and that's it. We'll see you now.
Maybe we'll do a JB Rogers review.
JB Rogers reviews. And guess what time it is now? It's beer o'clock. So we got like some VIP signing thing, and then they've got like something organised, the local pub for some Guinness beverages. Got to thank Team Falvey again, and Connor, absolute weapon. He qualified 3rd in this thing, so he's going to be sending it tomorrow. Keen to see him take it all the way. But yeah, thanks heaps to these guys. Thanks heaps to Gary and Finney on the pit crew. Did an absolute weapon of a job. Just, yeah, everything that I asked for, they got done. So they were my jassies and hories for the weekend. It was really good. So anyway, that's enough blabbering. See you next time.